Live on NBC 12, this is Newswatch 12 at 6.
Good evening, I'm Jessica Jukic.
And I'm Dan Hagan. The Great Lakes Intertribal Council, or GLITC, is an organization that serves tribal populations across Wisconsin and the Upper Peninsula.
They've been working towards developing a youth recovery center for more than 20 years, and earlier this year they purchased land in Oneida County for a site. GLITC is proposing a 36-bed facility for both tribal and non-tribal children. The property is in the town of Cajun, is opposing the facility, and is set to review a detailed application for a conditional use permit.
The idea of transparency isn't about hiding something in the details. It's putting all the details in there so nothing is hidden.
The application was submitted to the Oneida County Zoning Committee, who reviewed it and sent it to the Town Board of Cajun for a recommendation. Angie Higgins-Cook lives across the road from the site and has changed her mind to now support the facility.
I'd rather have that facility being there because it's going to be licensed and regulated. And if I have issues, I know where I can file a complaint.
Some residents in the town oppose the project because they say it will negatively affect property values. The town board will be reviewing the conditional use permit application at their November 13th meeting and may schedule another town hall style meeting to discuss the details.
Well, Conrad, a pretty nice day out there. It was definitely very sunny.
Yes, yeah, it was pretty much near average today. A couple peaks of sunshine, but down south in Wisconsin, wow, we saw 50s. It was nice.
What can we expect for this week?
Yeah, get ready. Speaking of 50s, they will be back in the Northwoods, but we got to wait a few days. Not for today. We had some 30s, around 40, 41 degrees here in town, but now we are back in the 30s. Just down south, though, Madison area, 40s at the moment. They were in the 50s, kind of like Chicago earlier today. Temperatures here in town, 42 degrees. That was the highest temperature we actually hit. Our average is 43, not quite there, but still near average for this time of year. Down south, Shawano, Green Bay, Stevens Point, Wapaka, 50s. We're back, even some mid-50s into central and southern Wisconsin. Our record low, though, 6 degrees, nowhere near that. We're actually going to stay above average the next, let's say, week and a half. We're going to see some above average temperatures. Get ready. None of these cold temperatures will be back just yet. For now, though, we have a good mixture of clouds, no snow, no rain at the moment, but overnight tonight, we will see a couple of flurries, couple of scattered snow showers. Temperatures, though, will be hovering at around 30 degrees. Dan?
Wisconsin's legislature is voting on approval for a $2 billion income tax cut, which Democratic Governor Tony Evers is expected to veto. The Senate passed the proposal last month, so Assembly approval today will send it to Evers. The plan would cut taxes nearly 1% for individuals with incomes between around $27,000 and $304,000. and married couples between $18,000 and $405,000. It would also provide tax credits for child care for families and relax restrictions on child care workers. Republicans rejected a proposal made by Evers earlier this year that invested some of the budget surplus money, including more than $300 million in new child care funding.
Officials from Marshfield are cleaning up after discovering a sewer leak in the city Wednesday. Yesterday morning, the City of Marshfield Wastewater Division discovered the leak in the sewer main that serves the northern third of the city. Work began immediately to make repairs, and the leak was stopped just after 7 p.m. Wednesday night. It was estimated that around 950,000 gallons of untreated sewage was released to surface waters of McMillan Creek. City staff are now working to pump the water from the creek to lessen the contamination and are working with the DNR to treat that water. Officials are asking the public to avoid using McMillan Creek near the contamination until the cleanup is finished.
A Leona woman is facing homicide charges for allegedly hitting her husband with a truck, dragging him down the road, and killing him. This while having a blood alcohol level nearly 4 times the legal limit. That's according to a criminal complaint obtained today by Newswatch12. 48-year-old Mary Terry was charged this week with first-degree intentional homicide and homicide by intoxicated use of a vehicle for the October 19th death of Donald Britton, her husband. At first, Terry told police she saw her truck in the street and drove it back home without noticing Britton lying in the street. When law enforcement responded, they found that Terry had a blood alcohol content of 0.298. The next day, Terry said she had seen Britton injured next to the truck. Terry denied hitting Britton with her truck both days. Damage to the truck is consistent with the injuries Britton received. Terry faces life in prison if found guilty of first-degree homicide. She'll be back in court on November 14th.
Wisconsin voters will weigh in on several constitutional amendments. Today, the Assembly approved several voting amendments, according to WisPolitics. In April, voters will decide whether local and state governments should be prohibited from using private money to cover election costs. Another amendment would bar non-citizens from voting in local, state, or federal elections and is slated for the November 2024 ballot. The Assembly also approved an amendment that would add a photo ID requirement before voting on Election Day. The three resolutions were approved in the chamber along party lines. A lot of Europeans left for the United States during World War II.
And that includes one family from Sweden who settled in the small town of Iron Belt in Iron County, Wisconsin. And that farm is still in their family. Our own Mohammed Abdul Kawi is here to tell us more. Mohammed.
That's right, Dan and Jessica. Last week, Nancy Lupino invited me to her family farm. She told me that they worked hard to create peace for future family members. One thing that kept them together was planting a maple tree, which has lasted generations.
Nowadays, Nancy Lupino spends her time relaxing in Iron Belt. But life wasn't always easy for her and her family.
We had no water in the house and no sewer, so we lived pretty well like the old days.
Her dad, Walter Nelson, was a miner in the 1900s. He moved from Sweden to northern Wisconsin and worked extremely hard for the land his family now owns.
Had this 40 that they bought from the mining company, and they already had a house here that they used as a camp. And so he lived in that and added on to that and had 7 children.
One of those children wanted to make the area more appealing.
My brother is the one who planted the tree. It was just before the war that he was working for a landscaper and they gave out trees. And so he had planted several trees, and this is the only one that survived.
The soft maple tree planted back in 1946 may be the only one standing now, but it's around 18 feet wide. Nancy describes the tree as
it's a landmark, something that we always been to see, that we've always been here to appreciate.
Hard times in the past, now a peaceful paradise. Nancy hopes the next generation of her family will be able to cherish the land that they have, as well as the tree.
There's like 5 generations that are here now. So I'm hoping that we can keep it so that we have a lot of more generations that will be able to live here where it's quiet and peaceful. And they have opportunities here that they can follow. And it's a clean, peaceful life here.
The family doesn't know how long the tree will stay alive, but they told me that they'll always cherish the memories made on their farm.
Thanks, Mohammed. A health and wellness center in Crandon is getting a boost to their services.
Coming up after the break, we'll tell you how they're giving more resources to community members. That's after Weather with Conrad right here on Newswatch 12.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Slumberland.
My dry eyes made me a burning, stinging 5 times a day.
Makeup smearing, drops user.
I want another option. That's not another drop.
Tyrvaya. It's not another drop. It's the first and only nasal spray for dry eye. Tyrvaya treats the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease fast by helping your body produce its own real tears. Common side effects include sneezing, cough, and throat and nose irritation.
Relying only on drops? Not me. My own real tears are my relief.
Ask your eye doctor about Tyrvaya.
Theo's nose was cause for alarm, so Dad brought Puffs Plus lotion to save it from harm. Puffs has 50% more lotion and brings soothing relief. Don't get burned by winter nose. A nose in need deserves Puffs indeed. America's #1 lotion tissue.
Mama. For fast sore throat relief, try Vicks VapoCool Drops with 2 times more menthol per drop and powerful Vicks Vapors to vaporize sore throat pain. Vicks VapoCool Drops, vaporize sore throat pain.
You've waited all year for Black Friday. Right now at Ashley, find unbelievable discounts on top-rated furniture with 0% interest for 60 months in-store only. Shop Doorbuster starting at just $199.99 and featured finds starting as low as $22 a month in-store only. Only at Ashley.
Get 11% off everything now at Menards. Keep your garage organized with Master Force. This 36-inch rolling tool chest and cabinet features 14 secure raise and release drawers and a convenient power strip with USB access. Only $889.98 after rebate. These Sylvania premium LED bulbs mimic the natural light spectrum using true wave technology and feature superior dimming control. Pick up a 4-pack for just $7.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Salonpas, makers of powerful pain relief patches for 89 years, believes in continuous improvement, like rounded corners that resist peeling, with an array of active ingredients and sizes to relieve your pain. Salonpas, it's good medicine.
It was a windy day out there today, not only in the Northwoods, all over Wisconsin. I was driving down earlier this morning from Chicago, and at times when that wind really hit your car, really made your hair stick up. That's how scary things were. But now things are really calming down. The winds are starting to dissipate, and they are really starting to weaken. Only around a 6-mile-per-hour breeze here in town. Still a bit breezy down south. Mosinee, Stevens Point, Marshfield, there's a pocket of some stronger winds. Still not too bad compared to what it was just 5 to 10 hours ago. We are under some cloud cover. We have that storm long gone now. That's up into Canada. But now as the winds turn, of course, lake effect snow is starting to crank up. This is a light event, nothing heavy, even all the way up into the UP. We're talking maybe a couple of inches at most. Here in town, we are talking a couple of flurries overnight tonight, then tomorrow, same story. We're looking at some flurries, maybe some lighter snow showers, very scattered though. Other than that, we're going to stay dry. Temperatures will be slightly above freezing, hovering in those mid-30s tomorrow. So, of course, whatever does fall overnight tonight, maybe maximum we're talking a trace on grassy surfaces that will be melting away by tomorrow, especially with above average temperatures. But like I was mentioning, maybe a trace of snow, a little bit more, of course, the more north you go, right up by the UP, and then north of that. That's where we're talking half an inch to maybe up to 2 inches of snow in some spots, especially in those heavier lake effect snow bands. All right, temperatures though, we were chilly the last week and a half. Then things really warmed up. 50s made a return, 40s back to 51. And then the last couple of days, we've been a little bit chilly back in the 30s and 40s. But get ready, folks. Things are really going to start warming up. Warm air from the south, making its way up north. Chicago got a taste of some mid-50s outside earlier today. This is just the start. 60s will be back in southern Wisconsin, even into central Wisconsin by next week. I don't know about the Northwoods just yet, but we are going to see some mid-50s at least here in Rhinelander by next week. Not today, though. Today, we saw temperatures around 42. Now we're at 37 here in town. Mid-30s all the way up into the UP. Mid-40s down south, though. Stevens Point, Wapaka area still holding strong onto those mid-40s. We're going to get in onto some 40s. Sunday into Monday, then 50s make a big comeback return. Mid-50s also by middle of next week. So enjoy this weather while it lasts. We do live in the Northwoods. It is November, folks, so those 50s will not be here for long. Tonight, though, mostly cloudy skies, a couple of scattered flurries, mainly staying dry, maybe at most a little bit of whiteness on grassy surfaces, especially with temperatures below freezing here in town. Our 7-day outlook brought to you by Northwoods Furniture and Mattresses does show good-looking day on Veterans Day. We're going to be dry, and then 50s make a return by next week. Dan?
A new report from the CDC has found that vaccine exemptions are rising in the country. According to the report, 3% of children entering kindergarten during the 2022 to 2023 school year were granted a vaccine exemption from their state, which is the highest exemption rate ever reported in the U.S. 40 states saw rises in exemptions, and this includes Wisconsin, where the exemption rate soared over 5%. However, the report did not go into detail on reasons for the increase, but experts suggest the findings reflect Americans' growing unease about medicine in general.
Rhinelander's Logging Museum is getting a new roof. Over the summer, the facility's 30-year-old roof started leaking. The project's being paid for with visitor donations. The museum is located in Rhinelander's Pioneer Park and is the oldest logging museum in the country and 91 years old.
The Forest County Potawatomi's new renovations to their health and wellness center aim to bring a wide array of medical upgrades. Although the tribe runs the clinic, the focus of the expansion is to serve the whole community.
The clinic was designed to fully maximize the potential of work I'm working with Forest County Potawatomi tribal members, in addition to the surrounding Forest County area. The clinic is for everyone.
Among the most important upgrades is the extension of the Behavioral Health Department, which Belter says will offer a person-centered approach to health, as well as a mix of modern and traditional medicine.
Looking at mental, spiritual, physical, and emotion, the whole person. It's important that we walk in balance. That's what our elders have taught us. And so we want to maximize the potential of everyone's health by utilizing a holistic approach.
The Forest County Potawatomi is also working with UW Health to expand in areas such as autism treatment, elder care, and cardiology. The WIAA State Swim Meet is this weekend in Waukesha, and there are multiple swimmers from our area looking to bring home a state title.
Coming up on Newswatch 12, Saul Meyer will be here to preview the meet starting tomorrow.
Dear Detour, when life slings you mud, sling it right back. Stay strong. Toyota Trucks.
Get $1,000 cash back on Tundra when you finance through Toyota Financial Services. Toyota. Let's go places.
Life moves fast. Take those road trips. Spend afternoons on a boat. Gather around the campfire and create memories without any worries. At Clinner Insurance, your trusted local partner, you're not just a policy number to us, you're a priority. As a company deeply rooted in the Northwoods community, we truly care about the people we serve. With Clinner Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance, you can live life to the fullest, knowing we'll be there for you when you need it most.
Hello? Yeah, this is Russell Nicolay. Yeah, bald head, sunglasses, you got it. Yeah. Billboards, baby.
Whoa, 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 man. Hey, if they want the real Nicolay, they should get the real Nicolay. Thank you. Russell Nicolay here. Yeah, we can help.
In a world full of choices, make sure you get the real Nicolay.
Fake beard, really, man?
Oh, come on, it's like looking in a mirror, isn't it?
I don't know about that.
The next generation of streaming is here. Introducing Spectrum One Stream with internet, advanced Wi-Fi, mobile, and now TV with the all-new Xumo Stream Box. It's streaming simplified. Get Spectrum One Stream with fast and reliable internet for $49.99 a month. Free advanced Wi-Fi, a free unlimited mobile line, and a free Xumo Stream Box when you add Spectrum TV. Go to spectrum.com/stream, a Spectrum store, or call 833-976-4999.
Dear Detour, when life slings you mud, sling it right back. Stay strong. Toyota Trucks.
Get $1,000 cash back on Tundra when you finance through Toyota Financial Services. Toyota. Let's go places.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Furniture and Appliance Mart.
The Green Bay Packers are looking to do something they haven't done all season long, have a multi-game winning streak. They're coming off of a massive win against the Super Bowl 56 champs in the LA Rams. Now they got a Super Bowl 45 rematch this week against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And the Packers finally broke their cold streak in their last game with the first half touchdown scored. Head coach Matt LaFleur says that it's nice to finally score a first half touchdown and not play catch up for the rest of the game.
I think that's very important because that's what you practice all week. And so it was fun to be able to go out there and practice the plays or run the plays that you practiced. And the guys were executing at a much better level.
Even though they ended their cold streak of the first half touchdowns, LaFleur still says that there's some room for improvement.
Obviously, we don't do a good enough job in the first half, and just need to start. Got to adapt quicker and have a better plan and go out there and execute at a higher level.
The Packers will take on the Pittsburgh Steelers on the road this Sunday at noon. The Milwaukee Bucks were able to win last night's game against the Detroit Pistons, but not without some drama. Giannis Antetokounmpo was ejected in the third quarter after receiving his second technical foul of the game. It all started when Giannis made a big dunk, then hit the too small celebration, leading to his eventual ejection from the game. He will be in action tonight, however, when they take on the Indiana Pacers starting any minute now. The WIAA State Swim Meet is happening tomorrow with swimmers from our area looking to bring home a state title in the pool down in Waukesha. The majority of the swimmers come from Rhinelander, where the Hodags are looking to win a state title as a team after coming so close last year. Hodag head coach Ginny Heck is also looking to go back-to-back for state titles as a coach after winning it with the boys team back in the winter. Tomahawk also has a swimmer looking to win a state title, and Paige to keep after she tied for first place in the sectionals meet. We'll be right back after the break.
A lot of people need to replace their windows or patio doors, but they put it off because they think it'll be too expensive. Hi, I'm Ann Romer. I'm here with Michael Smith from Renewal by Anderson. You really work with the customers to find affordable solutions.
We do, Ann. We're the replacement window division of Anderson, one of the largest window manufacturers in North America. So we can usually offer our customers larger discounts and better financing than smaller companies or contractors.
Other window companies don't offer your same window and door installation method.
Our installers have installed thousands of windows. Our windows are manufactured to precisely fit your specific window openings. Being custom built also means if you have any beautiful trim that you'd like to keep, we can install your windows without impacting that trim. You won't get this with most vinyl windows.
And you offer a free window and patio door diagnosis?
We do. We'll come to your home and assess your current windows, show you where you might be losing energy, and take measurements. Then we'll leave you with an exact price quote that's good for an entire year.
So you're not a high-pressure company?
My background is in home remodeling as a carpenter. I've seen every window problem out there. So now I just want to help homeowners make their homes more beautiful and comfortable with the right window.
And your patio doors are really gorgeous.
They are. And they're engineered to easily open and close for years. And with multiple locking points on our patio doors, they provide even greater security.
That is so great to hear, Michael. Thank you.
It's Renewal by Anderson's countdown to Black Friday sale. Before November 30th, get 20% off your entire project. Save an extra $100 on every window and make no payments and pay no interest for 1 year. Plus, qualifying purchases are eligible for a week-long vacation. Our countdown to Black Friday window and patio door sale ends November 30th. Call 715-318-3535. That's 715-318-3535.
When dry eye symptoms keep coming back, inflammation might be to blame. Over-the-counter eye drops can provide temporary relief. Zydra can provide lasting relief. It targets inflammation that can cause dry eye disease. Zydra treats the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease. Don't use if allergic to Zydra. Common side effects include eye irritation, discomfort or blurred vision when applied, and unusual taste sensation. Why wait? Ask your doctor about a 90-day prescription and pay as little as $0. Zydra.
Join us for our 4th annual Kickoff to Christmas celebration, the Holiday Marketplace. Come check off items on your Christmas shopping list while supporting local craft vendors, kids' activities, food, and more.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but after days of rain and gloomy weather, it was nice to see the sun peeking out a little bit.
Just a little bit, but it'll get warmer, guys. Get ready.
All right, I'm ready for
But
it.
I want the ground to be frozen, right? So when the snow falls, it sticks. And I don't like these 50s, Conrad.
I know. 50s are going to be back, guys. But obviously, we're in the Northwoods. It's November. We're going to cool down on the back end. But for now, though, the next week and a half is actually going to stay above average, and it's going to be a bit dry. For now, though, we have some cloudy skies. skies. A couple of flurries will be possible overnight tonight and then throughout the day tomorrow, but we are looking at mostly dry conditions. Temperatures are, of course, starting to warm up, not only here in Wisconsin, all over the United States. Get ready. This is just the start. By next week, let's say middle of next week, things will be changing. We're looking at 40s and 50s here in the Northwoods. Central Wisconsin will get some 60s, guys. So if you have any plans, I'd recommend maybe going down south or just in general, just enjoying the outdoors all throughout next week. That's your time.
Yeah, the snow won't stick, but it will be a nice week.
Yes,
Can't complain too much.
Enjoy
Wisconsin. It'll snow eventually.
It will.
You don't have to worry about that.
It'll be back.
Just matters when.
Just a matter of time. Just a matter of time.
Thanks, Conrad. We'll see you back here at 10.